The fabrics were quite a surprise. I picked them up and took them home. I take a late evening class, and so by the time I got home, it was like 10 o'clock, and my husband was in bed. And I spilled them on the bed and said, "This is what I'm making." And he goes, "Are you dressing Robin Hood?" So I was kind of bummed, and I thought, yeah, maybe they are kind of drab. And so I go to sleep thinking, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. And I decided, I can come up with something, but usually things I design are sort of, I don't know, casual, elegant, clean lines. And I couldn't come up with something that first day that I thought would be really good with these colors and textures. And so then later that day, I thought maybe I just embrace the whole Robin Hood theme and go with that. So they were a bit of a surprise, but in the end, I decided I really do like the fabrics. I came up with my idea pretty quickly. Then I started to get into the problem of, well, maybe there's not enough fabric to do really what I want to do. But I did come up with the idea and then changed it and tweaked it. And so pretty early on, I kind of knew what I was going to do with it. My favorite fabric is probably the silk jacquard. Like I said, the 3 fabrics I got initially were all in the drab green color scheme, but this one had a nice texture and a little pattern to it and just a wonderful feel. So I think that was my favorite fabric. Unfortunately, it's not necessarily featured as much. It's a kind of lining and bloomer shorts, so it's kind of underneath and kind of peeks out on occasion. I did encounter some trouble with the fabrics or challenges with the fabric. One actually had some holes in it. I don't know if it was like little holes, but the outfit that I'm making with that fabric is sort of deconstructed, and so I was able to get around it. So that wasn't as much of a problem. My thoughts on upcycling are, I am so glad the school's doing this. I think that's what really got me into wanting to join this sew-off. Everything I do, I try to do with minimal waste. So I try to use fabric that's already been given away or used before. I buy dead stock almost exclusively. And so that was probably what really drew me into this competition or this adventure. So I think it's a really great cause, and fashion needs to go in this direction. And if I can take part in the first one, I wanted to do it.